Good morning, YouTube friends. I don't know how this is going to work out, seeing that I'm babysitting and he gets fussy sometimes. Yeah, but not always. But anyway, I just want to tell you guys a little something. This is something neat. Just like I was telling some of you the other day how years ago I was known on Everyone's Connected. That's before Facebook. It was a social media site. But I was known as the penny lady because I was going through a certain time in my life. It seemed like I was finding pennies everywhere in the most unusual places. I'd be walking down the sidewalk, there's a penny. And like, you're always like, that happens to us too. But I'm serious, it's like almost everywhere I was going. I'd be sitting in class at college where I was an interpreter and I'd look on the floor and underneath the computer desk, there'd be a penny. I'm serious. It didn't matter, it didn't matter where I was going, there'd be a penny. Well, anyway, I was known as the penny lady. Well, I have several stories throughout the years of these really unusual events. My husband, he picks up garbage for Chester County outside of the city limits. He has his own, the M&L trash business, M being Mark, L for Lisa, M&L trash service. But this was years ago. My daughters were still at home. I was homeschooling. And one particular day, my husband come in and says, why don't you take a break? He says, you've been teaching the girls all morning. I'll help them with their math. And you go ahead and just take your break. Well, when I come to the other room to do something, I felt like, go out and check the mail. It's like, it was in the morning. It was like before noon. And our mailman usually goes about 1 or 2 in the afternoon. Check the mail. So I remembered some stories that I heard about Sister Nona Freeman, one of our missionaries. She's gone on now, but she used to have all these stories, or maybe it was Oma Ellis. Both of them was missionaries. They always had these incredible stories to tell, these things that God did for them. Well, one of them, I think it was Sister Oma Ellis. She told about how one day she felt impressed to go out to the end of her driveway and just wave at the next car comes by. Just wave. And she's like, well, I wouldn't feel strange doing that. You know, they lived kind of on a secluded road. There wasn't a whole lot of traffic. But she did that. She felt so strongly about it, she went and stood at the end of the road. And a car came by, and she waved. And then she turned around, went back in the house, and she didn't think anything. I mean, she might have thought more about it. I don't know enough about the story to tell about that. But to make that story short and then get on with my story, she was preaching at a church one night, and up came a man. And he says, you probably don't remember me. But one day I was about ready. I was done with life. I was going to end it all. And I was going to go down to the bridge and jump off. I was going to go down to the river. And I was on my way down there. But I told God, said, Lord, if you don't want me to do that, if you're not done with me, give me a sign. And he said, if somebody's friendly to me today, if someone shows me that they care, then I won't do it. And that's what Sister Oma Ellis had done. She obeyed God. And so anyway, so I knew that story. And so this day that I felt to go out to my mailbox, I did. And nothing was there. But it's when I was coming back from the mailbox when I saw a piece of paper on the porch. And I went over to it. And it was a money order for trash pickup. One of my husband's customers had gotten way behind, and they had written him a money order. Well, as things happen, my husband had inadvertently thrown that money order away, and he was going to contact the customer and tell them and see if they'd get him another one, because that's a little bit of a hassle, but he didn't have to do that because God blew that money order out of the trash and up to the porch, and then had me go out to the mailbox so I'd come back up and find that. Well, I have a similar story today. Is it all gone? Here, you can have some apple juice. Want some apple juice? You hear me talk and you don't know who I'm talking to. I'm just talking to my phone. Yeah, for right now. Then I'm making a video I'm gonna post. He's 1 year old. He doesn't understand, but I talk to him like he does. But anyway, to get today's story, today the trash man picked up garbage, and I was going back to put the cans away, and I saw a piece of paper that had blown out of the trash can again, and I picked it up. No, this time it wasn't a check, but it says, When the heart cries, only God hears. The pain rises out of the soul. A man falls down before he sinks. Down with a little prayer, he breaks the silence. Shem, Shem, in parentheses, say here, that Shema, that's a Hebrew or a word. It says here, Israel, my God, you're the omnipotent. You gave me life. You gave me everything. And then there's a line that says, in my eyes a tear, the heart cries. And when the heart is quiet, and when the heart is quiet, the soul screams. My husband is working on writing a song. He didn't tell me that. But he does that every once in a while. He'll write a song. Well, he must have not thought this was worth keeping, and he threw it away. But it is. Isn't that awesome? And God wanted me to find it. So he blew it out of the trash so I'd find it. I haven't had a chance to tell my husband I found that. And maybe we can work on it together and make a song. But anyway, I want to just share that. That's what happens here at Start Song Studios. Songs do get born. They do get generated, and God makes it all happen. You want something else? Your milk's all gone. Where's your juice? All right. Okay, I'm done making my video. Now I can talk to you all the time. Let me just tell everybody goodbye. Goodbye. Y'all have a wonderful day.